Right, we are live, everybody. Welcome to the channel. My name is Ash. I'm joined today by BMG. We've got Sentinel, and we've got special guest Scott down in the bottom corner, all the way from Green Hill Zone by the looks, or somewhere of that likes. How's it going?
BMG's favorite holiday destination, so I've been told.
But Scott killed Sonic. That's why he's there. So it's all good.
I did. Unfortunately, I just pushed you too far, didn't I, BMG? Don't worry, Sonic will get his revenge. Trust me.
It still has a picture on my wall somewhere. It's behind the green screen bit. Yeah, no, he's still there. He's under Jim Ryan's crotch.
I've been in worse places, mate.
That's BMG's favourite place, isn't it?
No, I'm more of the anus man myself.
Oh,
wow.
That's it.
How long's the stream been on?
Now.
20 seconds? Holy shit.
That's all right. We had the countdown, so it covers all manners of sins.
That man shits PlayStation first party game, so it's all good. I'm there with my hands out to catch.
Oh. So, if you don't know why we're here, even though it says it on the stream title, we're here to watch the Xbox Developer Direct, which should last about 45 minutes. It's starting in 10 minutes' time. And yeah, it looks like it's going to be a good show. We're going to be talking about Forza Motorsport, Redfall. We've got Mojang talking about the new Minecraft. Is it Legends? I want to say it's called Minecraft Legends.
That's the one.
And we're going to get news of the new Elder Scrolls Online expansion that got leaked earlier today, I assume, as well. So let's go. I'm ready. What are you guys looking forward to?
Starfield.
Fable,
that's it, yeah.
It's all coming.
Well,
it's all coming.
45 minutes of GoldenEye coming soon. That's it.
Yes.
Over.
Did you not watch the trailer? Did it not get anyone excited?
Yeah, you know what? What's funny, right? Is like you'd expect a lot of people to be hating on this event. There's more people hating on GoldenEye right now than there are on this upcoming event. It's like, are you guys serious?
That's why they've done it. They've pushed that GoldenEye news out right now so they can take all the heat. Because do you know what? I like GoldenEye. I liked GoldenEye when I was younger, but we all know we're all going to switch it on. We're going to be like, oh, GoldenEye, play it for 10 minutes and go, well, this is crap nowadays because the controls are awful.
They did change the controls, though.
Not really, not enough.
They said they give you alternate options for the controllers.
I mean, I played GoldenEye last year. I played the unreleased rare, the HD version they did, where you can flick between them for the original and the 360 it was back then. And honestly, it was okay, but it still played terribly and felt old. I'll still play this, but there's no. If there was online multiplayer, it may have a bit of legs, but it doesn't. So
yeah, that's the kicker, isn't it, Ash? Like if it had online, like it's a multiplayer game. Like if they can't even add that in, I know they do it in a roundabout way, but Switch does have online multiplayer because it uses the NSO I don't even know how they do whatever trickery they use.
It's like an emulator, but it projects the same screen to everyone. So it's like you still get the quartered screen, like you're looking at it on one television.
Yeah, it does like the split screen across LAN. Well, not across LAN, but over the internet. So it would be much better. But I've seen a lot of people excited, and I'm kind of the opinion that like people are going to play for 10 minutes, think, oh yeah, and then drop it and never play it again. No, obviously, I hope the people that are looking forward to it enjoy it, but it's not going to get me excited if I'm being perfectly honest. So
no. I mean, I'm go on, BMG.
No, Sam. No, I'm coughing. Sorry, let me mute my mic. Go on, you're all right.
I thought you were going to put something interesting into the conversation there.
Well, I would say, is it not going to get you hyped for the new James Bond coming out from IOI?
Well, if it's an Xbox exclusive, it might do, but right now...
I mean, when's that coming, BMG? Like, that's like a 2025, 2026 game or something, isn't it?
Yeah, it's now getting that hype in early. We all want to see games in the future. Let's get that hype going. It's going to blow our minds.
Aren't they rebooting James Bond? That's why they're doing this?
Oh, who knows? It's getting rebooted again and again, isn't it? It's the current James Bond movie series is finished. they can't make any more in that current series. No spoilers, but they definitely can't make any more. With
and
it took me a second to twig why that's the case, and I was like, oh yeah, I remember now. I remember.
It's just Daniel Craig was getting tired of doing the movies, and like 3 movies ago he said, "Oh, no more," and they kept throwing money at him, and he said, "Oh, okay." And it's like, I mean, that's all he was really known for. So
Have you watched the newest James Bond?
Yes. Yeah.
That's all right then. I'm going to say, but he doesn't need it now. He's got Knives Out, which is so much better.
Yeah, I mean, this most recent James Bond movie was actually a nice send off.
Yeah, it was a good film, good end to the sort of series.
Yeah. If the ending's really what happened, James Bond.
Yeah.
You never know. They're making way. This is why we're getting GoldenEye re-released now. It's because they're dropping hints and Easter eggs that back in the films and in the new game, Pierce Brosnan's coming back. The best James Bond ever.
Talking about that might not be the end for James Bond. They could pull a Goku and have show this is really what happened. And he's running for a chopper. Oh shit! And all the fire's coming behind him, and he jumps in the helicopter just as the explosion's about to take him out. Kind of like Goku did when he left Namek. Yeah. So that's true.
There's
I would love that.
I can't remember the soap because I don't really watch soaps, but I remember about 20
you don't
years
use soap.
ago, right?
Oh,
soap
Jesus.
Opera. There was a car, this woman in a car, one of the bigger actors in the soaps. It might have been Emmerdale, some rubbish like that. They went veering off a cliff. You saw the car hit the floor and explode, dead, funeral and everything. And then a few years later, they brought her back. I am not really dead. I just faked it. Get stuffed, so they can bring anyone back. It's possible.
Yeah. So BMG, it's not real, mate. Have you seen Fast and Furious? They brought back Han.
Stronger than family, that's why.
Yeah, if Han can come back after Tokyo Drift, anybody can come back to life.
Yeah.
Well, didn't they say that's because Tokyo Drift takes place in the future sometime?
No, because if you watch the first movie that has Jason Statham in it, it replays that scene from Tokyo Drift and shows what. No, it's not the first one with Jason Statham. The one where Han comes back. It shows you that scene and shows you how he escapes with the help of Mr. Nobody.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I think Fast 5 was the last Fast and Furious movie I watched. After that, I was kind of like,
Just give me any Fast and Furious movies.
I mean, I understand why people like them because they're nonstop action now. But I got into Fast and Furious when they were stealing VCRs. So now that they're blasting off into space, I'm kind of like, what is this, Saints Row?
Yeah. The first one does hit. Yeah, I agree with that. But it is just some mindless fun that I enjoy.
Yeah.
Well, they're bringing somehow or using these brothers and bloody fake face modeling, whatever his deep fake thing, to bring Paul Walker back.
Yeah.
Are they actually doing that for Fast 10?
You look at Star Wars, and they're probably going to, they're probably going to do that for Carrie Fisher in sometime in the future. Because the last 3 that came out pissed a lot of people off, so they want to keep the money train rolling. So they're going to be like, never mind, those never happened. We'll have Han, Leia, and Luke. Here you go. We're going to retcon everything.
It's all crazy. Crazy. So, do we think? Are we definitely getting release dates for all these games, and what do we think they're going to be? Start with that.
Delayed.
Redfall. Let's go with Redfall.
Oh, I think Redfall will get a release date.
Well, yeah, but they already leaked Redfall's release date, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet they change it just to prove that the.
Well, because they said Redfall had a release date, and then it got delayed, and here's the new release date, so it shouldn't get delayed again. Fingers crossed.
I hope they do, just to piss everyone off.
I hope they shadow drop Forza Motorsport. Please, God.
That game ain't coming till Christmas. Got no chance.
What, Motorsport?
Wow. Yeah, Forza Motorsport.
So Motorsport is March. Minecraft Legends is April. Redfall is May. Starfield is June.
That's good.
That's
pretty solid. That's pretty solid.
Yeah. Because let's say they've kind of all the marketing that started dropping for Starfield. They've replaced got rid of, rightly so, and it's the best move Xbox I think have made in a long time, getting rid of Master Chief on the back of the box and putting Starfield in its place. That was a good move.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Halo.
You make me sick.
Wow.
That racing game, well, it's just a bloody racing game going around a track over again and again, so no one's going to be excited about that. Minecraft, do people still play Minecraft? Is it still a thing?
Keep it up, BMG. You're getting kicked out of the clubhouse. I swear to God.
No, it is. He starts his own PlayStation podcast, and this is what he does, eh?
Yeah,
That's it. Slate everything. Praise the our Lord Almighty, Sir Jim Ryan.
I know. Marvel Snap every episode. Once you go Marvel, there is no other. I know, right?
Yeah. Once you go Marvel, there is no other rival. But no, my phone is purposely on the other side of the room, so I don't get tempted to play.
That's good. Because what was it yesterday that I said, hey, you're probably playing, and you're like, oh, yeah, I was actually playing the Marvel Snap.
No, they've just introduced like a new, it's hard to explain unless you played it. You get like 3 tiles, each round, one unlocks, and it has different effects. They've just unlocked a new one, so it's exciting. Very exciting.
Nice.
Oh, here we go.
Let me know how loud it needs to be, the people in chat.
I think that's probably good.
Yeah.
Quick question for you, gents, then. Are we getting anything other than the 4 games that they've announced that are going to be the show?
Sizzle reel, maybe for Game Pass. I think that's about it.
Scalebound. The game is alive. Platinum.
Don't worry to anyone watching when the show starts. I'll hide out ugly faces.
And I got this background just for the show as well, Ash.
Yeah.
No, that covers too much up.
Nah. Get rid of her. Get rid of her.
Just get rid of the video. They don't need to watch it.
Yeah, we'll just narrate it all.
Like for blind people. And then
Yeah.
a vampire walks on screen.
I'll do some sign language as well.
Yeah. BMG, if he turns his camera on, he could do like charades for what's happening on screen. But someone else does like the audio description version.
Yes.
Oh, we got some people in chat.
Of course, as always, everyone in the chat, thank you so much for stopping in. We greatly appreciate it.
Oh, 10. You think they'd have a more Xboxy countdown, wouldn't you?
This is the YouTube one. It's like a YouTube premiere countdown, I think.
That's just lazy. Oh, is this going to go into a countdown to a countdown?
It is.
Oh, yeah,
there
50
is.
seconds.
There's another minute to go. Oh, was it Jeff Keighley's show where they did like an hour's countdown, then it started, and then it had like another 30-minute countdown or something to start?
And then a 30-minute speech from the Christopher Judge dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you got the countdown to the pre-show to the show.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to shamelessly plug our website while we start looking at the starting soon screen. xblpartypodcast.com for all your gaming news and reviews.
Never heard of it.
Best website ever. Beats IGN.
And there is no priests on there.
Okay. Interesting, gents. So on the screen here at the moment, it's like a Miro board for anyone that uses that, and it had Tango Gameworks on there who aren't here.
All them empty spaces are for all the people that got sacked.
Oof. That's just one more thing at the end. They're going to fire the rest of 343 Live.
Oh, I tell you something, that'd be the highlight of the show. Only joking. Only joking.
No, of course, obviously. Thoughts with everyone who lost their
Oh, yeah.
jobs. I think Luke will know. It's
laid off.
yeah. Is that guy that loaded up? Was that Shinji Mikami from Tango?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Looks
Cool.
like him.
Have I got... I don't need Arabic subtitles on or whatever, so apologies there.
Five
Five
big
big
games.
yeah, so there is at least one thing.
There we go. It's gonna be
Redacted.
Tango's.
He does.
Yeah.
Tango
It's a
games.
shame that this is actually leaked, which is a little bit of a shame.
Yeah.
So they do have Arcane Austin, turn 10, okay. 5 so far.
Hello, I'm Dennis Reese, executive producer of Minecraft Legends. And today we'd like to give you an insider's look at how we're building the PvP multiplayer experience for the game. Minecraft Legends is a new action strategy game set in a lush, dynamic world. It introduces epic storytelling, and you can form alliances with new and familiar Minecraft mobs to stop the invading piglins.
Minecraft Legends will let you play the story-driven campaign as an online co-op experience together with your friends. And it will also feature a PvP gameplay mode where 2 teams with up to 4 players each works to destroy the opponent's team space. The game will support cross-platform play and online matchmaking.
In order to create the best possible experience, we've partnered with Blackbird Interactive to develop the game. And it's been wonderful to see their commitment and focus on the Minecraft universe.
It's so much fun to be working with Mojang Studios on Minecraft Legends.
Here at Blackbird Interactive, we have a talented team of developers who are using our background in strategy games to bring a new and exciting experience to the Minecraft universe.
We're super excited to share more details about PvP gameplay.
There are some really cool features that make PvP unique.
First off, players share their army and resources with their team. This means that individual players aren't able to win on their own. They must cooperate to be successful.
Communication is really important, and you can sort of really tell the teams that gel together because they naturally form roles at the beginning of the game, and as soon as we start, you're off collecting, I start building. We have our favorite roles, but we changed them up.
Also, the world in PvP is procedurally generated, just like it is in campaign. This means that each PvP session is different than the last.
That it's different every time you play, depending on how the map is generated, where the valleys are, the mountains are, where the secrets are, you know, where the towers are.
In Minecraft Legends, the piglins are an ever-present threat, and this includes PvP.
The piglins are on their own side. They're trying to kill both of you at the same time.
So the opposing team is not the only thing you need to worry about.
Beware of the piglins.
In PvP, there's something for everyone. For players who like action, they can go attack the piglins or lay siege to the enemy base. For players who enjoy exploration, they can search the world to find resources for their team, hidden treasure chests, or scout the enemy base.
Gathering resources to help the team out, that's super important. But whenever I get into a PvP match, the first thing I try to do is to track down the Regal Tiger. It's my favorite mob to ride because it's really fast, but it's also really cute.
For players who like building, you can spend your time building defenses and upgrading your base, because soon enough your enemy will attack, and you need to be ready.
So the first thing I do when we start is everyone runs off. I open the map, see where the enemy base is. First thing I build is what we call an upgrade tower, where it allows you to build upgrades. So I place that at the back, away from the enemy. So I really pride myself in making, you know, impenetrable bases.
Since the goal of PvP is to destroy the opposing team's base, defending your own base is really important. You have to start with a lot of walls, a lot of towers, and some gates. After that, you can just add whatever you want, freestyle it a bit. I like to add different layers of walls, so my opponents have to find their way through to my base, almost like a maze.
And then once those walls are up, I like to actually hide my ice traps behind them to catch enemies off guard.
When it comes time to finally take out the other team, my favorite strategy is to make a forward camp just outside the enemy base. Then I get the biggest, strongest mobs I can as fast as I can and start sending them in. Then I can smash down the walls, take out their mobs, and claim victory.
The real fun of PvP is creating a strategy, having a game plan, deciding how you think you're going to crush the enemy, and then all of a sudden the hosts tell you,
the opposing team just built a redstone launcher.
And you're like, I can't do my attack now. I've got to like build an anti-siege tower, which is an anti-air tower, to stop the redstone launchers. You just have to be constantly changing your tactics. And sometimes you're like, I have no idea what they're doing. And then you certainly find out very quickly.
Resources, or do you want to go?
A while back, we had somebody on our dev team use a strategy where they built a bunch of what are called plank golems, which are archers. So they're very weak, but they do a high amount of damage. And he had 40 of them, and he just ran through our base, ran around our tower, and took out our entire tower with such a simple strategy.
And that's why we still love playing it every day, because every game is different. You never know what's going to happen.
How are you feeling about the presentation style of Bombing, gents?
It's nice. It's very straightforward. They cover a lot of important aspects of this game right from the start. It looks interesting, you know. Everything there, especially for people that like Minecraft and like these types of experiences. I think this is definitely going to excite them a lot.
So it's all about killer pigs.
Yes.
April 18th.
Just like Angry Birds.
Oh, hold on. I got one out of 4. 1 out of 4 so far. I said Minecraft Legends, April, I think. Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
Outstanding.
I'd give it a chance because I didn't think Minecraft, the last one, was going to be good. And it turned out to be really good in the end. I quite enjoyed it.
I really enjoyed Dungeons as well, Ash. So looking forward to trying this out. I don't like base Minecraft, but Dungeons really, really nice.
Please be some gameplay here.
I'm Chris Sasaki, and welcome to Turn 10 Studios. The team is hard at work bringing you the next generation of Forza Motorsport, built from the ground up to take advantage of the Xbox Series consoles. This is the most technically advanced racing game ever made. Today, I'm joined by some of our amazing team members to show you how we are making it look real, sound real, and feel real. This is Forza Motorsport. At launch, Forza Motorsport features over 500 cars for you to collect, race, and customize with more than 800 unique upgrades. This includes over 100 new to motorsport cars, the most modern race cars we've ever featured on our roster. Racing is violent. It's a battle on the racetrack. The advancements in our physics model are greater than Forza Motorsport 5, 6, and 7 combined. This makes our driving experience more fun and rewarding in the way the car accelerates, corners, and brakes. Our materials and shaders are built from the ground up at higher resolutions and optimized for a cutting-edge ray tracing experience. Our paints are sourced using a spectrophotometer to capture multiple data points of light behavior on a surface. This yields a paint model that has a much more realistic light response across color, metal flake, and gloss. Damage and dirt buildup is unique to each car. It's now contextually aware and more localized. We simulate paint thickness, chipping, and directionality. Dirt accumulation is more realistic, gathering more in the low-pressure areas like recesses and alcoves. These innovations tell the story of the work you put into a race and reflects the marks and battle scars of motorsport.
This is our best sounding Forza Motorsport ever, and the first to be mixed natively for immersive audio formats like Windows Sonic and Dolby Atmos. To create an immersive soundscape, each audio system has been rebuilt from the ground up to deliver a new level of sonic depth and authenticity for our players. Modifying car parts like your exhaust and turbo change the car sounds in Forza Motorsport, just like it would in the real world. Every car now has a variety of sound possibilities based on the parts you've installed. Hardware-accelerated convolution reverb accurately reproduces how sounds in Forza interact within an acoustic space. dynamically adapting to its surroundings and creating a realistic and detailed soundscape. New features like our regional track announcer system and improved tire and suspension audio bring a new level of realism to the game. Hear Forza Motorsport like never before. Every tire squeal, every engine, lap after lap.
I think I'd like to see just a little bit more like actual gameplay for this at the moment.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll get to it, but obviously there's a lot of like cut shots, edited shots.
as well
Some
as 5 all-new
actual
to
gameplay would be
motorsport
great.
locations, including our first in South Africa, Kyalami. We capture our environments to an incredible level of detail. When we reference a track, our team comes back with over 3 terabytes of highly detailed photogrammetry and laser scan data. Through the power of the Xbox Series consoles, we're able to use this data to draw up to 10 times more detail than previous generations. You'll see lush trees, dense grass and overgrowth vegetation, animated track life, physically based lighting and volumetric fog effects, and a fully procedural cloud system that evolves organically. Tracks look alive, sound alive, and feel alive with cutting-edge visuals and crowds consisting of tens of thousands of fully animated 3D spectators, so you're always immersed in the pure spectacle of racing. For the first time in Forza Motorsport, fully dynamic time of day with weather ensures a constantly evolving racing experience where no 2 laps ever look the same. Meanwhile, dynamic track temperatures, wet driving surfaces, and rubbering in ensure that no 2 laps ever play the same. I love the detail our talented team of artists have built into Kyalami. Fast forward to night, and the vista is truly breathtaking. You can see the distant light glows of the city, a beautiful visual touch. Even the Kyalami logo itself creates visual impact every time you see it, thanks to ray traced global illumination, which simulates how hundreds of thousands of light rays accumulate color as they bounce between surfaces. We're rendering all our environments in 4K at 60 FPS with real-time ray tracing on track to create true-to-life reflections on all smooth mirror and flat glass surfaces.
Oh, just like Starfield's going to
The
have.
incredible detail.
This game is going to look bonkers. Like, if anything, like even if you're not into sim races, like this is just going to be a visual showpiece for console. I know we got Luke in the chat with his 4090 setup as well. It'll probably look all right on that, I imagine.
And it's our most comprehensive game ever.
Just slightly.
With over 500 cars, 20 environments, with more new race cars than ever before. You can experience all of this in our incredible new online racing mode and in our all-new car-building focused single-player career. We cannot wait for you to get your hands on this incredible game.
Monarch.
2024.
Interesting. They're not coming into the release date. Okay. That's a little bit of a disappointment, I think. I kind of expected.
Yeah.
That's a lot of a disappointment.
Because it was originally spring 2023. Now it's just 2023. So yeah, that's interesting.
November, telling you.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be quite that far away, but still, I was expecting that.
How I ended up here. Well, it's pretty standard. Check this out. Music player in my chest. It's powering up my new robot arm. Oh. It's making everything sync up with the beat. Let's rock.
Iron Man as a kid.
I absolutely love this art style. This looks great. Very sort of Jet Set Radio.
Yeah.
Is this the guy?
We'll take down this company. One boss at a time. Just so you know, they're insane.
Nice.
Future Rockstar.
I'm Shinji Mikami, studio head at Tang Gameworks. Thank you for all your support over the years.
And I'm John Johannes, director on Hi-Fi Rush. Chill out! It'll be fine! Power forward!
まあね、このゲームを僕が作ってたら、もう全然違うゲームになったと思う。だけどこういうゲームがね、生まれて本当に良かったね。
I think you know what they've created to his boss, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
So everyone thinks of us as putting out horror games like Evil Within or spooky games like Ghostwire Tokyo, but this is clearly something totally different. And if this game hasn't already leaked, fingers crossed, I hope it's a surprise.
Let's have some fun. まあ僕はね、本当に新しいものができて、未だにワクワクしてるよ。
でもチームもみんなそう思ってますよ。
Show off.
So we've been waiting for this for a long time. So let's jump in and explain exactly what Hi-Fi Rush is.
It's a game.
Yes.
Hi-Fi Rush is a rhythm action game, so it's a bit of a twist on your traditional action game. Here, your moves and attacks help create a living soundtrack. That means all your flashy moves, stylish and devastating combos add a layer to the music. The more you flow with the beat, the better you can connect your attacks and abilities. You are in total control during combat, but everything you do syncs up like an awesome music video. That's Hi-Fi Rush. You play as Chai, a wannabe rock star, victim of a weird corporate experiment that lets him sense the rhythm of the entire world pulsing to the game soundtrack. As you can see, the beat moves the world around you, and it's the key to combat.
You looking for me?
Your attacks will automatically sync to land on the beat, making Hi-Fi Rush a super easy game to start playing. However, attacking on the beat leads to combos that end with a musical countdown we call a beat hit. Think a big cymbal crash at the end of a drum solo, like this. Landing beat hits unleash a combo finish that adds unique musical flair and high damage attacks.
And the crowd goes wild.
Chai! Chai! Chai!
Anyone see the guy that did this?
How about we see it all in action?
Bring it on.
You're never restrained by the music. You can jump, dodge, parry, and attack whenever you want, using whatever attacks you want. It's not about mashing buttons. The key here is feeling the beat. Your progress isn't blocked by missing the beat, but you get rewarded musically and mechanically for staying in rhythm. When we say everything moves to the beat, we mean it. Enemy attacks, cutscenes, dangerous obstacles, you name it. It all syncs to the music, creating an ongoing jam session of a game. To help out is 808, your robot cat companion who literally hovers over your shoulder and helps you find that rhythm. But we also have visual guides to help you even more. We want you to be able to enjoy Hi-Fi Rush, whether you're a rhythm pro or not.
I look so cool doing this.
Chai also gets by with a little help from his friends. Literally.
Get up, slacker. We've got work to do.
Chai will team up with unlikely allies to expand his repertoire of moves both in and out of combat. There's Peppermint breaking barriers and juggling enemies, along with Macaron smashing enemy armor and knocking back enemies. Tag teaming with Chai's partners and attacks opens up huge possibilities for dynamic combos and over-the-top action. That's not bad. The extra help is handy, because when you're not fighting, you're going to be running around and wreaking havoc all over Vandelay's corporate headquarters, where everything is trying to take you down. You and your partners have a singular goal in mind: taking down the bosses of Vandelay Technologies. Besides wanting to erase Chai for being a defect, it seems they've got something a little bit more sinister on their corporate agenda. You'll fight through each department to take them all on, each level with their own musical spin on the rock genre. And then we have a showdown.
So let's get ready to crumble.
Boss battles are climactic set pieces, varying from straight-up fights and musical minigames to chase sequences. Custom choreographed to licensed music from amazing artists.
It's quite the list of
Hi-Fi Rush
artists.
is like nothing we've made a tango before.
Yeah.
And we think it's like nothing you've ever played before either. It's a high-energy, feel-good rhythm action experience that's amazingly satisfying to play.
Whew. Pretty rock star move, Chai.
It's like a playable anime, isn't it? Looks really good.
I hope
That-
more
that-
than one
that looks
story,
excellent.
though.
ハイラッシュでお客さんから怖いって言われた
I
ら
want the zombies in it now.
もう死ん
Make
じ
it
ゃうから
scary.
まあ他にもびっくりさせることあると思うんだけど、例えば猫とか撫でれたりするの。
いや、それは当たり前でしょうね。
Such a surprise.
もう一つ
Luke will be all over this now.
まあこれはジョンのゲームだからジョンからどうぞ。
So, not only were we super psyched for you to play this, we're happy to tell you that you can play Hi-Fi Rush tonight.
Wow.
Not a demo, the full game.
There's their shadow drop.
It launches on Xbox and PC a few hours after the show, and yes, it'll be on Game Pass as well.
Nice.
That's good.
Chai playing it.
Well, that's a good start to year for Xbox.
That's literally one of the coolest things Xbox have done in years. Like a new IP from one of the new developers, Shadow Drop, that looks as cool as that. That's genuinely one of the best things they've done in one of their shows in such a long time.
Oh, I've got reviews to play tomorrow. Oh, I need to play this now.
I prefer this style of presentation though, where it's doing it this way. I hope they continue it like this.
Yeah, I was saying in the chat that this presentation that they've done for Hi-Fi Rush and to a lesser extent Minecraft Legends, I think is actually a really good presentation style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Less focusing on the chatting for too long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
Like, I don't mind listening to the developers to talking, but it should be with some gameplay footage in the background, B-roll, something to like complement what they're saying rather than just looking at people talking. It's kind of the best of both worlds. Yeah, that's sweet.
And just like that, Forspoken was forgotten.
For who?
Exactly.
So they're ending on Redfall. Interesting.
Called like Nexon or something.
Welcome
like
to
that.
Hunt Valley, Maryland, and the headquarters of ZeniMax Online Studios. You just saw a cinematic teaser for the Elder Scrolls Online's next chapter. I'm pleased to reveal ESO Necrom, which will launch in June and is shaping up to be one of the best updates to the game ever. If you watch the teaser closely, you saw that Necrom will include one of the most requested features in ESO, a new playable class called the Arcanist. It's only our third new class since launch, and we know you're going to love it. The Arcanist wields magic influenced by forbidden knowledge and has unique abilities never before seen in this world. Of course, the experience of exploring a new area of Tamriel is the heart of every ESO chapter. Necrom will unfold in Eastern Morrowind, not seen in an Elder Scrolls game since 1994, where you will meet new characters and enemies, reunite with some old friends, and explore a story based around the return of a well-known Daedric prince you just might remember from the Dragonborn Skyrim DLC. For those of you new to ESO, we release a new expansion called a chapter every year. Chapters are essentially standalone games in ESO that let you adventure in a new region of Tamriel. But you don't have to wait for the Necrom chapter to jump in. We've got so many amazing experiences you can enjoy right now. If you love games like Skyrim and Oblivion, you'll feel right at home amongst the thousands of stories unfolding across every region in ESO. And as anyone who's played a classic Elder Scrolls game knows, it's all about those feelings when you're fully immersed in the world. Remember that feeling when you first encountered a dragon? We've got an entire province that's overrun by dragons. Or questioned if you were capable of taking down a frost troll in Skyrim? Try it for yourself in ESO.
Question I asked myself
What about the
daily.
moment you visited a city in Morrowind that was built inside the shell of a giant crab?
Does anyone play ESO
The
out of
Oblivion
interest?
fans out there,
I've
how
played it.
about
I
a
used to.
I
taking on
haven't played it in a
colossal
while.
Daedric
I keep
prince,
buying the
Nehru's
DLCs when they
Steak
go on sale because I like getting all the extra.
Just like any
stuff
single
that comes
player
with
Elder
the
Scrolls
collector's
game,
edition.
you can have a blast simply by following the main quest line. Or
I
seek out
enjoy it
lore
more
and learn
than
more
I
about the world.
hate to say I enjoy it more than
Become a
Skyrim.
craftsman.
But
Go fishing.
I got
Decorate and
bored of it
furnish your
after a
home.
while, but I played up until the
Customize your
latest
characters.
DLC.
Play it
Yeah.
like an action RPG.
I just struggle with
When you're
MMOs
ready,
these
you can
days.
easily engage in one of
Long
the
gone
best
are my
open
World of
world
Warcraft days.
Yeah.
Run Dungeons co-op with your friends for great loot. Or just join a guild to chat with others. The possibilities in this virtual world are endless.
it is a gorgeous.
New
looking
players will
MMO.
immediately feel right at home because our community is one of the most, if not the most, welcoming on the planet. We invite
Apparently think this
everyone
says there's
who has
no
not yet
Xbox
experienced
One release
ESO
for
to
Hi-Fi
give it a
Rush.
try and create your own stories in our shared world. There's no required subscription and thousands of hours of content to dig into, solo or with friends. Explore nearly every corner of Tamriel with no level restrictions. It's magical being able to travel almost anywhere you please from the moment you enter the world. ESO is available on PC and Mac, in addition to previous and current gen consoles, including a purpose-built next-gen version for the Xbox Series X and S with high-fidelity graphics and enhanced performance modes. An added bonus for Xbox players, it's on Game Pass. And starting today, for a limited time, we're making all past chapters available to explore for any player, so everyone can test drive all of our adventures, including our take on Skyrim, Morrowind, Oblivion, and much, much more. At ZOS, we have so many passionate and talented developers who continue to add to Elder Scrolls lore by producing handcrafted, epic adventures, and I'm immensely proud to be a part of it. Believe me, we have tons more to share, and I can't wait for the team to show it all to you. Join us after this show for the 2023 ESO Global Reveal, where we'll go deep into all things Necrom. Thanks. See you in Tamriel.
Nice. Bit disappointing. The Xbox release is like 2 weeks later though.
Yeah.
Something evil is swallowing up this place bit by bit. Nobody ever believes things can get this bad until it
I'm really excited for Redfall.
Oh my!
Yeah, I'm looking forward to playing.
But there are people who can fight back.
Stick together! Eyes up!
Welcome to Redfall, Massachusetts, where the calm seas and sunny skies have been eclipsed by a legion of vampires. Redfall is a story-driven shooter at its heart, which can be played single-player or co-op with up to 4 players. Choose your hero, each with their own unique abilities, and form the perfect vampire-slaying squad to take back Redfall's haunted streets.
At Arcane, we make games where the world itself is as important as the characters. With Redfall, we take an exciting step forward, building a lovingly detailed open world to deliver our largest setting ever. Every inch of our open world is carefully handcrafted and packed with environmental storytelling. Explore the streets of a quaint island town,
From the once bustling downtown to the haunted forest to the decimated seaside boardwalk and gorgeously detailed landmarks. But it's not all danger all the time. There are safe places on the island where you can rest up, chat with survivors, and resupply. Here we're at the fire station, one of your home bases. This is one place you'll receive missions.
It's funny Luke's just mentioned. I was just thinking that this looks like quite a lot better from the last time they showed it visually.
Yeah, a lot more detail.
Delayed,
Obviously,
doesn't it?
yeah, they've used that time to at least bump the fidelity up.
Joined up with those cultists and took the damn lamp with him.
Go on, Bird. Here's a vampire known as the Shroud. Shrouds blanket the area in darkness, disorienting their prey. They hurl lethal projectiles and can even shift through the floor to avoid damage.
Don't go in there. Don't go in there.
It's Jim Ryan's house.
Oh shit!
He doesn't
mate.
like you touching his things.
Jim Ryan's house. I don't like the camera. Like that looks scary. Like the fact that you can't see her without the light. Oh, looks good though. Looks fun.
Definitely a co-op game for me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Does look fantastic though. I've been so hyped for this since they announced it.
The lighthouse is back up, but there's more waiting for you. Taking down vampires angers the vampire gods, who will summon the Rook to take you down.
The vampire
gods. I was just thinking that.
Oh.
Let's transition to what you'll find outside of the main story missions. There's so much waiting for you. Redfall is filled with encounters that can pop up anywhere, like this brewery that's fallen under cultist control. Save the locals from being offered to the vampires. Like our past games, you can approach a mission in many different ways. Always be ready to improvise. Remy uses her combat robot Bribon to help distract and eliminate the cultists.
We got him, Bribon.
Why don't you want to go through the door covered in blood? Disappointed.
Yeah.
They're a sniper. They get the high ground.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh shit!
It's like playing Left 4 Dead and someone shoots a witch.
Oh no. Exploring Redfall will take you beyond the bounds of reality as you investigate otherworldly psychic spaces to unravel.
I think a lot of people were expecting Redfall to be kind of like Left 4 Dead or Back 4 Blood with vampires, but I think it's fairly obvious that it's not.
Way above that.
Jacob
Yeah.
sends out his Raven to tag
It's
the enemy.
I mean, it's obviously got 4-player co-op in common, but otherwise, I think it's sort of very different. And yeah, Luke, I agree as well. The gunplay looks really, really tight. Which
I
I
just
think
realised
is
he's
one of
got
my biggest
snakes
concerns.
stuck in the gun.
Yeah.
Melee. That's amazing. Nice touch.
Really like the gun designs as well, like some fairly
Destroy a nest,
unique
you have to
designs.
take out its heart, and all of the vampires willing to die to protect it.
Horrible way to die.
Stir it. Alive.
I woke them up. Just one bite.
Good variety of guns as well.
Yeah.
What just happened?
Now escape the nest before it comes crashing down.
It'll collapse any second.
Nests aren't the only psychic spaces. You'll find dangerous pockets all over the island. It's all vampire turf, so tread carefully.
I got you.
Redfall won't truly be safe until the vampires are wiped from the map. Outside the main story, another one of your missions is to take back Redfall neighborhood by neighborhood.
Oh.
Find safe houses hidden all over the island, and then work your way up to the vampire controlling the neighborhood. To reclaim this neighborhood, you'll have to defeat a powerful vampire called the Siphon. Whether you dive in solo or with friends, each hero can take on any situation. Each brings powerful, unique abilities to the fight, and the upgrades you choose change how they play. Here, Layla's lift ability can be upgraded to launch teammates for airborne attacks. Upgrade Layla's umbrella ability with bullet hail to absorb enemy bullets and release the energy back at them. There are many ways to customize your hero's ability tree to match your playstyle.
Nighty night. Let's get some light on the subject.
Let's start
cool.
the arsenal. There's a wide range of weaponry, from military gear to new vampire slaying inventions, from
Very
shotguns
nice.
to sniper rifles.
Well, well.
And of course, there's also vampire stakes. Find these in the world to customize your weapons. When you reclaim significant sections of Redfall, the last step is to face the underboss who controls, or used to control, that neighborhood. Underbosses are powerful elites of the vampire gods, with their own unique abilities, like this one's shield. When you prove yourself against the underboss, you'll receive a key of sorts. A skull that gets you one step closer to facing the ultimate threat, the vampire gods.
Thank you for visiting Redfall.
And thank you for all the support you've shown Arcane throughout the years.
We sometimes joke that our games can be tough to define. The one thing that's consistent?
We make the kinds of games we love to play.
And that's how Redfall was born. We blended everything we love here at Arcane Austin.
Immersive open worlds, unique and customizable heroes, RPG and FPS gameplay.
And of course, our signature storytelling and rich world building.
Along with our spin on one of the most classic monsters of all time.
Vampires.
It's been amazing to see how all of us have pulled together to deliver our vision for something new.
Redfall is the biggest, most ambitious game we have ever made.
Our teams dove head first into this new opportunity, and we can't wait for you to experience Redfall for yourself.
Thankfully, you won't have to wait too much longer. Redfall's coming on May 2nd.
Thank you
There
again.
we go.
And we'll see you soon in Redfall.
Here we go.
Nice, May 2nd.
Yeah.
Starting the year off well. That's what I like.
Do we get one more thing?
Nah.
No, we don't. Don't be greedy.
Oh?
It's a sizzle rule.
Oh.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
I wanted one more thing.
We got a little surprise.
You know, I'll say it when this sizzle reel is done.
Hello. It's so much fun to be working with Mojang Studios on Minecraft Legends.
No. This is our best sounding Forza Motorsport ever. Yeah, that was alright.
Thanks, and see you in Tamriel.
Yeah, I agree with him, but I like the new format, definitely.
Yeah.
That's going to be it, I think. 100% that's going to be it.
Yeah.
Wasn't a bad show, though, like I say. Shadow Drop.
Yeah.
So we've got April, May, June. Where's Starfield going to come out if it's coming out first half of the year? Because, like, you've got January locked up. You've only got February, March.
Did they say when that Starfield thing is?
No. They said they're going to do a special show just for Starfield coming soon. So I would imagine we'll probably see that next month, maybe towards the end of next month, with a release in June.
Wasn't Redfall supposed to come out like originally in April and then it got delayed again?
It was meant to be last year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it got delayed again. They said, "Oh, it's supposed to be April, and now it's May 2nd." You got to wonder if they said, "Oh, we got to delay it again." And Phil Spencer says, "He's like, all right, this comes out May 2nd, no questions asked." And they're all laughing, and they're like, "Wait, what? Are you serious?" And he's like, "Yes, I'm serious. God damn it!" And then
I don't think
that
it released date for April originally.
Like that scene from The Office where he's like, "Oh my God, it's happening," and everyone's running. They're like, "May 2nd, we can't miss the date."
Yeah, no, I don't think it was announced for April. I think it was rumored to be April. I think some of the rumors that were going around were like an April early access release with a May kind of full release. So it didn't get delayed from April to May. At least I don't think so. Please correct me if I'm wrong.
No, you're right. But I do hope this is how we get future Xbox shows. Get it like this, straight to the point. You know, just let's get a bunch of games or, a couple of surprises and do it the same style. No more of this sitting and interviewing a developer for about half an hour, then showing a clip of the next game. And
I don't mind the interviews, but don't do them as the shows. Do them as like this show, and then go. And afterwards, you can watch us talk to them for an hour, and don't make it the main sort of course. Leave it on afterwards. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, that's kind of what they did. They started doing with the showcases, E3 showcases. I think they did it last year, didn't they? They had the showcase on one day, and then the following day they had the showcase extended, which was more like that. So yeah, I don't necessarily mind the interviews, but there's a time and a place for them, and I don't think like a big showcase is the right is the right place.
I would like this as a monthly show. This would be good as a monthly one.
Yeah,
but I don't think they've got enough content.
Pretty quickly.
Yeah,
maybe quarterly or something, a couple of times a year.
Couple of like I would like to see, even if it's not, it doesn't have to be 5 games. It just has to be like this, and then maybe like there'll be a Starfield one, and then maybe the month after another multiple one, then another game, maybe another like a full-on Forza. Then we've got E3 in the middle, and then we repeat it for the second half of the year, sort of thing. I just like to know what's coming. I hate it when Xbox are how can I put this? They're very adverse to telling us things. They come out at E3 like all guns blazing, and then they just sort of go, right, that's us, right, pack up till next year, lads, we're off.
Yeah.
You know, I think them not announcing a release date for Forza is going to have a lot of people going like, what the fuck, Microsoft?
And that's going to be the talking point. That's the thing. Everyone's going to be, where was the release date for Forza? Clearly, it's not ready. You know, they need to get more dirt on them wheels and rims. You know, it's not quite ready yet. Not quite ready. But no, it was nice. Shadow drop of, like I say, of a new IP, new game. You know, it was good that it kind of joked about the it being leaked. So, you know, it's good. It looked fun game. I don't think it's I would really play. I could see the comedy in there, but it just seemed like it was the same song playing that you're, you know, doing combos to try beat to the same song, and playing the same song for the entire game would drive me insane.
Yeah, I mean, it did have like the reel of different artists that were in there, BMG, so I'd expect at least multiple.
Yeah, and they're all well-known ones. There were some really big people in there, like Nine Inch Nails. I can't remember. Was it Prodigy?
Prodigy was in there. Yeah.
It better be Firestarter. I'm missing a trick there.
But no, it was good. It was good. You know, straight to the point. Devs talking about the game, seeing some gameplay, and getting information when it's coming out. And except for Forza, which again I think is going to be a back end of the year game. If you know, they could have said first half of 2023. They could have said spring, summer. You know, they could have kind of defined it a bit more. But by just saying coming 2023, I think that's going to be an end of year game. I think that's going to be their game for the holidays, I think.
Yeah.
It was definitely an improvement over their last few shows, though.
Yeah.
Bar the E3 show, that was, I think, their best sort of show they've done in a while. Sort of pace-wise. I'm not saying the content was as good as some of them, but pace-wise, I think that was a really good show, and they should do that more often.
If I had to watch another show of Paris Lily coming on, doing, you know, where it's top the danger zone and talking about Flight Simulator for like 20 minutes, you know, no. Anything's better than that.
Should always be kept for the second day show, the after show, because yes, Flight Sim's great, but we all play. It's going to be it's like GoldenEye. You plugged it in, you played it for an hour or two, and went, "Oh, that's nice." I'm now deleting it off my hard drive because it's so huge. It's massive. But they keep updating it. I tell you, I mean, it's getting a lot of content, and I bet it makes a ton of money. Flight Sim. If you look at the prices of all those extra airports and stuff like that, I bet they're making a right killing off that, Microsoft.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, good overall, good show. I would, for what we got, what we've seen, I would probably put it at 8 out of 10 personally, because it was quite simple, precise, straight to it. Got the information you needed, and a bit of gameplay of everything. I didn't understand the killer pigs in Minecraft. I don't know what pigs have got to do with anything, but
you have to play Minecraft, mate.
No, that's not.
I was more interested in the Minecraft game after watching it today. When they first showed it off, I was like, "Is this like an RPG game? Is this something?"
Yeah.
It looks more like a tower defense game where you, where you run around as characters instead of it being like top down. You run around a bit and you move around as the characters and stuff. Possible. I don't know. I'll play it because it's on Game Pass. I wouldn't buy it, but I bet kids will rush out and buy it. But honestly, I was. They should have shown that in the first place, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Everything they showed today explained a lot more. Like Redfall, we get what it is now, roughly. Minecraft, we kind of get what it is. That Hi-Fi Rush, they explained it fantastically.
Yeah.
So.
I do hope with Redfall it looked good, play, you know, from what we saw, the way the guns, the mechanics, the movement, the game looked beautiful. But I'm assuming they just made it look easy to kill everything just for the sake of this, because, you know, they showed these big bosses you got to fight, and they were like killing them in seconds, and it was like, so I'm assuming for the sake of this, it was made to look a lot easier and simpler than what we're actually going to face. You know, you have to actually strategize and work a way of killing them, because if they're too easy to kill, people are going to burn through this game quick, and it's like, right, what have you got next? Yeah, but I like the idea. It's like you got the story, and as well as going through the story, you then got to go round clearing out areas to get rid of all the vampires, and to clean up the areas. So it's good. It's good. I'm very much looking forward to it. I won't play it single player. There's no way I'm playing a horror game on my own. Just ain't going to happen. But definitely something we're going to have to co-op on and play.
There seems to be a lot of positives, though, which is good. I'm just going through what people have been saying in the chat. There's only really indie gamer who didn't like the look of it and said it's not indie enough for him. So too many pixels. That's what it is. It's not.
Wasn't enough Hollow Knight for him. Unfortunately,
not enough Hollow Knight. That's it. But hey, it's a good start to the year. We've had this. We've got a shadow drop of a brand new IP today. We've got GoldenEye coming. Is it this week or next? Friday? Is it Friday?
There's also Atomic Heart's coming up. Atomic Heart.
That's next month though. But we've got Age of Empires 2 coming to Xbox this month as well. And then we've got like Persona and what's the other one? Monster Hunter Rise has hit Game Pass. Although there's not been much on Game Pass this month. A lot more's left than has arrived this month, but
I think the quality of the games that have been added though are higher than they have been for a few months. In Persona 3, Portable, 4 Golden, and and Monster Hunter Rise, I think was a pretty good.
Yeah. Well, it feels like Xbox is going to be real strong for like the next 90 days with Game Pass and of course with the titles that they shadow dropped today. It's going to be really strong. Well, GoldenEye technically drops in 2 days, but they announced it today, so it's kind of like a 40-hour shadow drop.
I'm surprised they didn't save that and just announce it on this show, really. But
I think it's because Nintendo kind of control the rights for GoldenEye. So
yeah, that's why they probably couldn't get it on Xbox before this. They had to work something out.
Yeah, we've also got a Forza Monthly tomorrow, which is covering the new game as well. Normally it's for the current game, but they've said tomorrow's Forza Monthly stream will actually look at the new game in more detail.
Something that bothered me about the Forza stream is they said, it runs 4K 60 frames per second, right? And they're doing ray tracing, and it's like they didn't specify if that what the situation is for the Series S, because I guarantee most of the people out there with Xbox is like, not necessarily all of us, but a large portion have the Series S.
Yeah.
And they're going to want to know if it's 4K 60 on there or if it's 4K 30.
Well, I mean, it's going to be 1080 on a Series S. I think that's a really valid point and a good question, but they're not going to showcase that when they're trying to show off the game. They're going to show the best possible version of the game. What's important though is ahead of launch is that they do show how it looks on Series S hardware. You've had games in the past. Remember Cyberpunk? They didn't show the last gen version of the game at all. That obviously raises red flags. So I don't mind it for this style of event because they're trying to showcase the game. They're trying to show it in the best possible way. So they'll probably be using PC footage naturally for a lot of their games, not even Series X footage. So it's perfectly valid. And as long as you see the head launch, it shouldn't raise any red flags. But I don't necessarily expect it in this type of show.
Well, I was surprised. He said on Xbox 4K 60, and I was like, well, I mean, it's nice that you say that. I mean, we kind of expect it from Forza, but like you said though, they need to kind of say, hey, here's the differences between the different things.
Yeah, well, the Series S.
They do that. They put it out in a press release afterwards. That's how it goes. They say, here we go, look at how great this is, look at it, it's amazing, and then they do a blog post that no one reads that says, but on Series S you get it at 5 FPS with half the resolution. Do you know what I mean?
I'm just looking forward to the digital Foundry review of Starfield on Series S. That's going to be... it's going to be a fun one.
Indie Gamer, look, said it was a snooze fest.
I disagree with that, Indie. I think at the very least, they met expectations. At the very least. The only disappointment for me with that was they didn't have a date for Motorsport, which indicates a delay because they didn't even reaffirm a spring 2023 release date. But I think otherwise, they did exactly what they said they were going to do. So sorry. Indy says it was a joke. Apologies.
Yeah.
No, hold on. Is he saying it was a joke about? I don't know about what game Indy didn't like. Yeah, but I really enjoyed the show. I thought the presentation style was good. Certainly beats the stuff that they've done with Inside Xbox in the past.
Yeah.
Better
than that Twitch one as well. Oh my god.
Yeah, and then the Hi-Fi Rush presentation. Like I say, I think that should be the blueprint for Xbox game presentations going forward. Personally,
apparently Xbox is confirmed for Summer Games. Weren't they there last year anyway, though? Or have they actually posted up saying?
No, it was the wrong show, wasn't it? They did the Xbox showcase, but they kind of let Jeff Keighley sort of partner with him by saying you can stream it on Summer Games Fest, but it's still like always like E3's been. It's Xbox's own separate event, but the likes of E3, Summer Games Fest.
Well, according to Jeff Keighley, who tweeted 9 minutes ago, he said before the end of June, Forza Motorsport's coming out on his tweet.
Yeah, is that not because during the last show they said,
well,
these games are coming out in the next 12 months?
It could be. He has put the...
Wait, hold on. The last show that Xbox was at, Phil Spencer was just sitting in the audience not doing shit, so hopefully we see more from them at Summer Games Fest.
I don't know. He was sat there with his hand in his pocket with a big smile on his face. I think he was doing something.
He was playing Marvel Snap. When you go Marvel, there is no other.
That's it. He knows. He knows.
Do you think, though, they haven't dated Forza because they may early access release it? I just have a weird feeling. Do you know like they do with Gran Turismo, where they half-arse release it and then they release the full version later?
I think it's just half-arse releasing the game, though. I don't think that's early access or anything. I think it's just been delayed, and they didn't want to say it had been delayed, unfortunately. So Aaron Greenberg 3 minutes ago, he said he's put a tweet out saying the full show recap covering everything announced from Mojang 1010, Tango, ZeniMax, and Arcane, and they've linked to an Xbox Wire article, and then says our teams are also working hard and look forward to sharing even more when we return to LA for our showcase this summer.
So that means we're not getting no Elston other than Starfield.
Yeah. To be fair, I don't think it's too bad. If we get this in January, Starfield in say March, and then June we get their showcase. I think that's fine. Personally, I don't think that'll be too much of a problem.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed. Oh,
just having a look in
Game
Pass to see if that game's landed.
Well,
it did say a couple of hours later, though. So.
Don't they regularly launch Forza games in the fall anyway?
I don't think it's the end of the world if it does get delayed. As long as Starfield, one of them comes out, like either Starfield or Forza comes out first half, there'll not be an issue. But if they both fall to the second half of the year, but if it's just stacked, like at the moment, it's stacked. You've got pretty much something every month, and if Starfield comes out first half, where's Forza going to go? So they might want to push it maybe to just after E3 maybe or something like that. Do you know what I mean? So,
yeah, it would make the most sense to have it during the summertime so people could really play it. Because if it's that big of a game, you're going to need time to play it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Minecraft Legends has popped up on there, but no, the other one hasn't yet.
Don't know what you were watching, Dazarus. I thought that was really good. Can't please everyone. Everyone's got different tastes about what type of games they like and stuff. So if you don't like those type of games, then you may not think it was great. Do you know what I mean? It's like some people will tell me that the Sony State of Plays are amazing, or the Nintendo Directs are amazing. But I watched the last one or the one before Nintendo Direct, and about 70% of it was farming simulator games.
Yeah, I remember that one.
15, 25 minutes of it straight was just like farming sim. And then was it the Keighley's where it was just all like horror sci-fi games, one after the other. It all depends on what sort of things you like, really. So yeah. But I think the presentation style was really good. I'll give them credit for that. The way they showed it, the way it flicked quickly and kept you interested. The extra sort of announcement. So I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
And let's see. I just hope they do more, but it doesn't sound like they're gonna now. We're gonna get Starfield, which I'm not that fussed about. Everyone else seems hyped for Starfield. I'm not right. I don't like that type of game that much. I haven't got 100 million hours to put into games. The last one like that, I'm not a big fan of Fallout, but like I liked Oblivion. I never really got into Skyrim, and I'd rather play Elder Scrolls Online if I was going to play one of those games because you've got other things to do in it. So
I hope Todd Howard sneaks into your bedroom when you're asleep and puts crabs in your bed.
What kind of crabs?
Take your pick.
Wow.
Starfield is going to be amazing. 4K 60.
It might be.
Come on now, BMG. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
BMG said it's 4K 60 confirmed on the Series S. That's what he's saying. With ray tracing.
They're going to announce an Xbox One version as well.
It's going to catch that. It's going to catch the system on fire.
I'm more hyped, like for that Tango Games Work game, that hi-fi game, and Age of Empires finally coming to console after years. I'm like, that's my jam. I'm going to go and play all that for hours at the end of the month.
Yeah, I think it's obviously not particularly difficult to be better than last year for Xbox, but already when you see what they've got with Age of Empires, and this is just kind of like first party. We know 2's coming this month. We know 4's coming later this year. Obviously, we've had the games announced there. One Shadow dropped exclusive. New IP from Tango. That by itself is something to be excited about. We know that Redfall's coming in May. We know Forza's coming this year. We know Starfield's coming this year. Minecraft Legends, was that April? I think for Minecraft
18th,
Legends.
Yeah, 18th of April.
And we're only in January. So there's, in my opinion, I still think they'll have at least one more first-party game come out this year.
You've got to think as well, Ghostwire Tokyo will be out soon. It was released.
Yeah.
When did it get released on PlayStation?
That'll be
March.
May.
End of March.
It's March, isn't March, yeah.
So April, May time, we're going to get that as well. Which I guess I know is an exclusive now, but it's still a brand new first-party game on Xbox, which we haven't got. So to me, that's a win. This year is absolutely stacked so far with just what they've announced. So
I think
I'm not a first-party kind of guy though. Everyone says, "Oh, Xbox has got no games." Last year, I had so many games I couldn't play them all because I don't focus on first-party. It's nice. It gives me something extra for my console, but there's so many other games coming out.
What was that highly rated game you loved? Genital jousting, shower with your dad,
shower with your dad. All those great games. Yeah, exactly.
That game,
you know what?
I
they blocked my genital jousting stream from being monetized, and I haven't even run it yet.
1:18:33. Yep, that's when we're gonna have to cut that shit off.
But literally, they literally, YouTube's like, you can't have that. You can't have genital in the title. No money for you, boy. So there's just so much, and console gaming in general, it's just booming at the moment. So
yeah, I mean that is fair, Ash. But at the same time, you can't get away with the fact that first party Xbox had an absolute fucking disaster last year. And obviously there are other games, and Game Pass has like a good selection of third party in there as well. But first party is important.
Oh yeah.
So it's
for me
good
personally, it did.
That's fair. Obviously everything's subjective, isn't it?
It was very cool.
Putting it politely, mate. To be honest. So.
But to be fair, when you think the year before, PlayStation didn't release a huge amount because they pushed them all to last year. They had like the launch sort of window of games in the early 2021, but then the end of the year there wasn't a huge amount because like God of War and Gran Turismo and everything got pushed to the next year. It happens. Just it's more prominent when Xbox does it. And the problem with Xbox is they stacked everything up at the beginning of the year, relying on Starfield like idiots. And then they went, oh shit, we should have held one of them back maybe, and we'd have been all right. But it is what it is. It's looking better so far. As long as this is the same at the other half of the year, it's not all boom, boom, boom to E3 and then they forget about us till next year, I'm happy.
Yeah.
That's
It'll
the
be interesting what they show the
Xbox way.
Yeah, it'll be interesting what they format they opt to go for the summer showcase. Did they do something like they did again last year with these are the games coming in the next 12 months, or do they opt for something more akin to what they've done in the past, where it's like an actual showcase? Here's what's coming, whether it be in the next 12 months or not. Like I say, I do think they'll still have one more big game this year. And I think if they just get something like, let's say Hellblade 2 hits later this year, which I think is a possibility.
Yeah,
I think BMG, I think you mentioned Avowed earlier as well. I think that's also possible. I don't think it'll be both. I think it will be one or the other if it does.
I think there's more chance of it being Avowed just because Obsidian are machines. I don't know what they're smoking and in their offices, but they crank those buggers out, don't they? They're like boom game, boom game, boom game.
They're smoking the same stuff that Insomniac is, apparently.
Yeah, clearly, yeah. They drink from the same well as Insomniac, pumping out like every other year. It's amazing.
Yeah.
So,
I think we might get some of these unannounced games, maybe get a teaser in like Project Dragon from IOI Interactive. That's an Xbox exclusive, so maybe we might get an announcement there. You never know. There's a Contraband. We might see that this year, finally.
No.
That's a possibility.
No, I don't think we're going to see anything from that until like next year.
I think they need to make 2023 the year of Xbox.
Yes.
I think they need a...
We say that every year, though. I'm not going to lie. Even as a big Xbox fan, we do say stuff like that every bloody year, and then...
yeah, you know what, though? I mean, if they drop 5 solid big titles this year, we're good. We're good.
Well, the plans are what? Was it Matt Booty said the plan was, and obviously we're not hit yet, a game a quarter. So if they can start hitting that stride.
To be fair, they've done half a year of a quarter. They've done this half. Second half we've got to worry about. So.
Yeah. Well, no, they don't need to worry about second half because we've got Spider-Man 2 coming out.
Have you though?
Year, so.
Have you? There's no gameplay. They did the exact same thing. We got the only reason I think Spider-Man will come out is because they'll just reuse the city and just tweak it and improve it slightly.
You just wait. You just wait and see. PlayStation State of Play, February.
But if that's all PlayStation have got, then aren't they just as bad as Xbox last year? If they only got Spider-Man, why is that fine though?
No, because they've also got Final Fantasy 16. They've also got Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. I think they've got like bigger third-party exclusive games that they can rely on. I also think they've maybe built up a little bit more goodwill with their releases that they've had this generation so far that Xbox hasn't. So, and they'll probably have some surprises. I can't imagine it's only Spider-Man.
Yeah, but they don't have Hollow Knight coming. Is that coming to PlayStation or is it?
Nobody
is it a Game Pass? It's coming to Game Pass.
Yeah, I think it's coming to PlayStation and Switch and PC, but it's in Game Pass. So
I think Finber just has a news report fed into him because he always pops up with everything.
Yeah, they've just kind of they're doing all the kind of Game Pass and all the post show social stuff.
Is that what it is? I'm not up to it with the cool kids. That's what it is.
I think it's good all year, whether you're Nintendo, PlayStation, Xbox, Steam, Valve, whatever. I think they're going to see quite a lot of exciting games this year because now we're past that COVID lull where that excuse was for everything delayed, which is mostly true. So I think this year we're going to get quite a good stint of games from all platforms, and it's all good. Plenty of us for all to play.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, and we don't forget WWE 2K23 comes out in March as well.
Oh, it's going to be a good time.
Oh yeah.
With its blank cover.
Old man Ric Flair coming down to the ring to kick Hulk Hogan's ass, something like that. Yeah, it's going to be fun. Woo!
Apparently, the new JoJo game will hit Game Pass soon, according to Thimber. I hope so. I'll play it.
Yeah, it's in the a game. You know how they do the Game Pass. Here the games coming to Xbox, like Game Pass thing. They've just released an article on that, and they've got GoldenEye in there, Age of Empires 2, Hi-Fi Rush, Darkest Dungeon, Grid Legends, Hot Wheel Unleashed, Ink. I can't even say that. My brain's breaking trying to read that.
Ink Illuminati.
Ink Illuminati, yeah. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
and then JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle. Oh, January 31st. So next week.
Something else about GoldenEye that we heard in the past, but I guess they didn't mention today. Not necessarily that anyone who bought Rare Replay gets GoldenEye for free.
Yeah, it gets added to Rare Replay as an extra game in your Rare Replay.
Yeah, because it's like the official. I don't think the official feed was saying that, but I remember like other content creators are saying that because it was put out previously, but they didn't put it out today for whatever reason. So
yeah, you can't actually buy GoldenEye by itself.
Probably like $15 or $20, something like that.
Yeah, I think you can only get it through Rare Replay.
Yeah,
so
Rare Replay.
You can't just buy GoldenEye by itself. Obviously,
right.
Rare Replay is not exactly expensive, but I don't think you can actually buy it. I think even on Nintendo,
it says on the bottom it says Rare Replay.
Yeah. Even on Nintendo, it's just part of Nintendo Switch Online. You can't actually buy it. There, which is interesting.
I feel like that may be how they've got around it and licensing and stuff. Maybe it's an addition. It's not being sold. It's going to be included into. I bet it has a bump in Rare Replay sales though because of it. So
yeah, probably.
Yeah.
It's not a bad collection though, but with GoldenEye, it's definitely going to be stronger.
Yeah.
But also by the looks, the Hot Wheels Unleashed is the Xbox One version by the looks. It doesn't say the Series X version anywhere, or it never originally when they originally announced it. Which is good for me because I only see. No, I think it's one or the other, and I've got the opposite one, and it's stackable achievements. So I already own the game, but I can play the opposite version and get all the achievements there, basically. So
yeah, I don't mind because it's like 10 gigabytes smaller, so that's fine.
Yeah, it might be the other way around. It may be the Series X an S version that's coming. I'm sure I read that somewhere originally. I may be totally wrong. That might be why.
That would be weird.
It's not a smart delivery game. It has two versions. So which version's on Game Pass? I would assume it's the Xbox One version because more people can play it.
Yeah, but surely the deal should just be for both versions.
Well, you would hope, but you never know.
Yeah. Oh,
and
we'll see.
Inkulinati.
That's a bit of a mouthful, that one, isn't it, mate?
Yeah. I'm hoping we get sent a review copy for that soon, even though it's coming to Game Pass, but it does look quite nice, that, so...
I'm annoyed we got refused for Spoken. It's a shit game, so they should want as many people to have it.
What happened? Right, so that...
Barely anyone got codes for that game, man.
Yeah, we got declined for a review code, but... I didn't mention that we'd do live streams and stuff of it. I just said, because I applied for it a few months back. I remembered.
Yeah.
I said, we'll do like a review video of first impressions, like I did with Star Ocean and stuff like that. But then they just said no, and I tried emailing the PR guy and was like, "Can I update it?" But he just didn't fucking reply. So it's not our loss. I mean, we've been saved the torture of having to play that shit. So.
That's true.
There's more games out we'll play, I'm sure.
Balan Wonderworld's out, which is a superior game to Forspoken.
Ooh.
Wow.
And that guy's in prison now, isn't he?
Almost.
Is it him? Yeah, almost, yeah.
Yeah, bless him.
Eugene
what if like insider trading?
Yeah.
Twice.
Twice.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, man.
Did you know the games that he got done for? It was that Final Fantasy VII mobile battle royale game that was released, and then and has since been cancelled. That was it was one of the studios behind that was one of the ones he allegedly purchased stock in before that particular deal was announced, I believe. I can't remember the second game, but the other game was something equally shit. So
it's funny though.
So apparently tomorrow they've announced as well the Forza Monthly features news on Forza Motorsport from creative director Chris Ezaki, which features the all-new Forza Motorsport gameplay. So there might be more gameplay tomorrow.
Cool.
So
that'll be nice to see. I really want to go back and watch that back in 4K. Actually, that Forza one in particular. That'll be worth a rewatch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
good
yeah,
show.
I'm happy. Everyone's happy. I think we can call it a day then, pretty much. Apparently, it's now showing up on Game Pass as well. Hi-Fi Rush.
Nice.
It's going to take
That's be the
forever to
first thing I do after
download
this.
because
Yeah.
everyone's going to be downloading it at once. So always fun. But yeah, thank you very much to everyone who's been watching. There was quite a few of you. Shout out to a friendly pair staff, Praxis, Stubbs, the Witch Indie Gamer who hates Xbox according and AAA games according to his messages. That's a joke. Don't get mad at me. Thimber, Muppet. I was about to say Scott, but you're sat in the you're sat here. There's Red Dead Panda earlier. Luke Steele and more. So if I've missed you, I apologise, but I'm not scrolling all the way back to the beginning of the stream. So should have stuck around to the end and kept commenting, guys. Sorry, you'll live. But yeah, thank you guys for joining us. Thank you, Scott, for coming on as a guest. And we'll let you know when we're doing another one of these sort of watch-alongs. We'll keep an eye out for what sort of shows are up and coming soon. And we've got our show tomorrow, haven't we, guys? Our XBL Party podcast. So you can join us at 8 o'clock tomorrow, and we'll do it all again, talking about everything we've seen today.
Yeah.
There's all of the news. But yeah, there's been lots of news this week, Xbox-wise, so that'll be a good laugh.
Oh, yes. It will be good.
And now everyone's rushing on. We don't care. We want to download Hi-Fi Rush. Just let us download it. Right, but yeah, thank you very much, guys. I'll see you very soon. And yeah, hit like and subscribe. We'll see you very soon.
See you later, guys.
Later.
Bye.